Pix 11 is taking a closer look at gun violence and just how brazen some offenders can be. Police believe it's a small group of people wreaking havoc in parts of the city.
It's a city of 8.6 million people. When you get down to it, there are a couple of thousand people who are responsible for the majority of that violence.
And some are career criminals arrested multiple times after being released for the same offense. Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism, John Miller.
We've been through COVID, which effectively slowed the wheels of the court systems and the prosecutor's offices down to a crawl. Now we've got arrests that have come into the system that are backed up. Grand juries are starting to hear those cases. We've got now record numbers of arrests for guns, people carrying loaded guns on the street. But at this point, it's still very easy to get out of jail. It's very hard to put someone in jail.
Commissioner Miller says it takes intelligence to get guns off the streets.
We run the field intelligence officers. Their job in the precincts is to figure out who are the drivers of violence, who are behind the shootings, and to use intelligence to zero in on those people. It's what we call precision policing.
Pix 11 has learned from March to September of this year, police arrested more than 1,800 people for committing gun crimes. 18 of those people were arrested a second or third time for different offenses during the same time frame, including these 3 men. A judge releasing 2 of them on their own recognizance or on low bail. Police say Corey Henry is probably the most disturbing case because he's now facing murder after being arrested, released, and rearrested. James Williams says he could have been one of them.
I was incarcerated for homicide.
After serving 30 years in prison himself, he knows how important it is to have resources after serving time, but also for those who are going down the wrong path and those who are picking up guns.
The resources is there, but you go through so many red tapes, you know what I'm saying, to get to the resources that you really need, that it's like, why am I doing this?
Williams works for Exodus, a reentry program funded by the city to help the formerly incarcerated community with jobs and housing. James tells us instead of casting blame on anyone, everyone must work together.
We have to change the mindsets of the individuals.
Williams also says it will take police and the community working together in order to see a change in gun violence. In Lower Manhattan, Nicole Johnson, Pix 11 News.